Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a layout share, and I think I'm going to go fairly quickly because most of these pages have videos, and I will have to look on the back and see, but I'm not sure what they are. I'm going to be, this is my last share before the huge onslaught of pages that I'm going to be doing for the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge. At least in the past, it's been a huge onslaught. I have a lot going on that's kind of slowing me down. But this first one was for the mini load that we had, the week-long load, and it was a Scrap Squad scrap lift. This was the original, and it was day 2 of 12 days of summer scrap lifts. This was day 10 of 12 days of summer scrap lifts. I kind of skipped around. And the original had these 6 circles. I just had this circle paper that's been yelling at me for a long time as it was kind of sitting in my stash. And I decided to use it and kind of, I had fun covering up the sentiments on some of the circles that didn't make sense for my page. And I forget what the load prompt was. It didn't say on there. Something that's precious. And this is a sculpture that we got on our 20th anniversary that kind of, to me, exemplified our wanderlust. You know, the couple together and the plane taking off. Okay, let me get that down there. This is another of the 12 days. It's a birthday scrap lift for Rebecca Meadows, I forgot. And I love this rub-on because the little bits of the rub-on kind of blend in and look like it's part of my own mixed media. I love this page because I love that photo of looking out at the ocean from our little thatched roof cottage in Bora Bora. This is one that I wish I had this to do over again, and this. I might do something different. But other than that, I really like it. It's all Pink Fresh supplies because I actually thought I was doing Pink Fresh Friday. And it turned out not to be Pink Fresh Friday, so it was just Mixed Media Mayhem. And the recipe called for powders, embossing powder, so I drew some stitches on there and then used embossing powder. And I think texture paste, which is why I did the texture paste flowers, and ink, which I kind of colored in the flowers, and I did some stamping and so forth. So there's a lot about this page I like, but I almost don't want to claim it. This one I love. There's a goofy photo of John's workbench and work table arriving on Father's Day when James went to pick it up, and it just reminded me of why he wanted a workbench, and it was to put together all of my craft supply, shelving and cube storage, and the occasional, fixing of something that was broken. But bless his heart, I'm using all this stuff today. In fact, I just went through the exercise of moving a whole lot of it away from where they were changing out our windows, which that project started today. So that's exciting. This one was a load a prompt. I was featured designer for this day, and it's I did day 6 of 12 days of summer scrap lifts, and the day 6 had this panel, and there was something here, and something here. So it only had 3 clusters, but I had 4 grandkids that I took on trips in 2009, and so I did 4 clusters, and it was based on the daisy flower, so I doodled some daisies and doodled all over. That was the technique prompt. This is another of the 12-day, well, no, it's a Scrap Squad Sunday lift, and I don't have the original here, but the original had a big craft, a big tag that was craft colored, and I used this envelope instead, and I used a couple tags there and just a scrap piece of paper from Where to Next, and I let it feature my hydrangeas that as they come out, they're this kind of lilac sort of color, and then as they get older, they turn blue. And then you can see some that get even older than that, and they almost are orange around the outside. And they're just, this is a really beautiful variety of hydrangea. And I'd never grown hydrangeas before. This is one of my favorite pages ever because I kind of started out, I had no idea where I was going with it, but I knew I was going to use sunflowers. This was a load prompt based on the sunflower, and so I forget what the prompt was, sunshine and art. I guess we were to use some mixed media, and I did some stenciling here with the yellow hearts and sunshine. There's nobody I'd rather be in the sunshine with than this guy. I guess that's close enough to the prompt. Walking, I know what it was. I put the tennis shoes there because it was about the fact that what I miss a lot are our walks around the neighborhood where we solve the problems of the universe. And this was the original day 12 of 12 Days of Scrap Lifts. I'm still working my way through. I think I have one left. And this is one I did totally my own idea. It was my Scrap Backwards weekly, and I pulled the sticker sheets that I started my kit with, and the sticker sheets seem to have a lot of home, what do I want to say? Everyday life kind of, this everyday life sticker, I think right here, inspired me to go look in my photo library, which has 48,000 photos in it. 46,000 of which are layouts, I think. But the kids are older now, and they tend to be out and about working and playing and doing their own thing, and the house is, our home isn't the center of their universe anymore. And so this is kind of a reminiscing about the good old days. And I think the first of these photos was from 2010, and the last was about 2013 or 2014, I forget which. But I had promised at the time that I made this page, I printed, this is all digital, this frame and stuff, and so it's all flat, and I was able to run the stickers across. But there's an alligator for Allie, and a turtle for me, and sunflowers for John, a baby squirrel for Ava, a bee for Barrett, and a ladybug for Katybug, and I think there might be a penguin on here somewhere, scissors for Katie, because she's a hairstylist. But this was a fun page. I miss those days. And here is a page that this was day 8 of 12 Days of Scrap Lifts. And I let the paper work for me, and I did a couple photos and then a title block, and I let the title block that was already on the paper be my title block. And this is my first page I did for the warm-up week for the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge, and you had to have wet mixed media. So I I sprayed some gloss medium onto a background, and I used a brayer. The brayer is similar to this, except instead of chevrons, it had dots. And so I did that. And I used dots on the one I made today too. And so you can kind of see the shiny dots there. So I love this page. These were the last two photos of us in water. It was in 2020, and, gathering at the pool gathering at a crowded pool was, probably not in the cards. And so we picked pools that were empty and went in those. The whole family was there for this one, and everybody except Barrett was there for this. This was our anniversary. That was our last anniversary, our 39th. The last one we were able to celebrate together. I still celebrate, because who wouldn't celebrate having almost 40 years with that guy? This is a page that came out today. The video's live today. It's from the Christmas in ... hop. And this was is Christmas in July, of course. And I used another of the 12 days of summer scrap lifts for a Christmas page. I did some mixed media in the background. I had a vertical element here and then horizontal, and it's all kind of concentrated towards the center. And I just used a mishmash of Christmas supplies and non-Christmas supplies from a whole slew of different collections. There's Cocoa Vanilla, I can see. This is 49 in Market. This is Pink Fresh. This frame, I believe, is crepe paper. I don't remember for sure. And then little tiny bits. This is from Where To Next by Vicki Wooten. So had fun with that one. And this one is the one I did today, where I used a big circle stencil and brayered on with my dotty brayer some pink dots. And then I brushed on some yellow and sprayed that with water so that they blended and kind of moved around. And then I pulled some native Australian flora and fauna from a Kaisercraft sticker book. This is Happy Days by Cocoa Vanilla. This, I think, is might be Where To Next. This is Happy Days, Happy Days, Happy Days, Happy Days, Where To Next, and all that's Kaisercraft, and this is Happy Days. And this thing is Where To Next. And that is Obed Marshall. So those are my pages, and I have two more on deck that will go live tomorrow. The first one is for Off the Board, and the second one is, because tomorrow is my mother's birthday. She would have been 103, and so I did a mama page. I never called her mom or mother or anything like that. I always called her mama. And so I did that, and those pages will be live tomorrow, and they'll be in my next share. And I'm going to try to do more pages. So far I have videos for all of these, and I will do a video for this Scrap-A-Sketch, and there's a premium one that you can't see. That's not going to go live until August 14th. But I have this page, day 11. That's the last of the 12 days of summer scrap lifts. And I will video that, and I'm going to probably try to make 2 or 3 pages a day that I don't video. I printed a whole bunch of pictures once I got access to my printer today. And I should be ready. The window guys come back tomorrow, and I won't have my printer again. So, because they're going to come back and kind of seal and clean up and tidy up and do some painting and stuff. So anyway, I'll see you next Tuesday for another share. And I will still have videos for my main series that I do. We have Pink Fresh Fridays and Mixed Media Mayhem coming up on Friday. And then we have Simple Stories Saturday. And then I have my Scrap Squad Sunday, where I do a weekly Scrap Squad lift. And I have Scrap Backwards Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week is going to be all about the Mind the Scrap. We'll have different rules from what we have today. The rules change on Sunday. So it's fun. I'm captain of Team 4, and we're doing great, and it's awesome. So go Team 4. Bye. See you later.